you have to slow down, then slow down. If you need to stop, stop. Remember that this class is not for anybody with high blood pressure, diabetes or joint problems. And if you feel sick at any time or get hot really quick, then please stop. If anything doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't, so again, stop. Make sure that you've got enough space around you. You're not going to hit or kick anything. And we're going to start seated on the floor. You can be cross legs if you want. You can be straight leg. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to start with some breathing in. We're stretching up, breathing in through the nose, reaching the arms up. And we're breathing out through the nose. Bringing the arms down, pulling the stomach in, getting rid of all that stale air. Breathing in all the way to the bottom of the lungs, to the side, to the back. And breathing out, pulling the air right from the bottom, pushing it all the way up, squeezing the rib cage down to push all that air out of the body. Enjoying the sensation of the air passing in through the nose and also as it passes out through the nose. Stretching the body up as we're breathing in. If you want, you can move the arms, stretch the rib cage a bit more. As we breathe out, it's as if the whole body relaxes. And we're going to do 2 more. And our last one. And then we're going to breathe in, just bring ourselves back to normal. So let's change our legs. We're going to do our neck stretches. So with this, we're going to hold the neck in different positions. So we're tucking the chin down, we're grabbing hold of the head and we're giving a little pull. Hold it here for 3 breaths. How does it feel? Where can you feel it? And we're releasing the head and bringing it back up. So we're going to take it back and we're going to try and push our chin forward, but we're giving it a bruising, holding it for 3 breaths. So breathe in, lift the chin. Feel the stretch, not just into the neck, where else? And then bringing it back down. So we're going to tuck the chin in and we're bringing the ear to the shoulder, but we're going to give a pull and then we're going to take the thumb down and bring it behind and stretch it down. And feel that stretch through the side of the body, the side of the neck. And we're bringing it back up and we're going to change sides. So again, tuck the chin in, bring the ear over, give it a pull, thumb down, bring it behind the head. Stretch the elbow towards the floor, give a little pull with the arm. and release, bring it back up. So we're going to turn and look over the shoulder. We're going to unscrew our head, but we're keeping our elbow back. We don't want it coming round. Keep pulling the shoulders down. And again, releasing and changing sides. And bringing it back to center. So we're going to change our legs. We're going to start our flow. So forward, side, side, twist, twist, back. Okay? Let's work with our breathing. So breathing in, breathing out, reaching forwards, fingers go down, stretch the body forward. We're breathing in to lift up. We're breathing out to reach to the side. We're breathing in to lift and breathing out to go over the other side. Breathing in to lift and breathing out to twist. Use that leg to give a pull. Breathe in to lift the arms. Breathe out, twist to the other side. We're bringing the arms round the back and we're breathing in. We're pushing the hips forward, dropping the knees down. Then breathing out, bringing it back. So let's do it again. Let's do the other side. Start it. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands to the back, breathe in. Breathe out. Lovely. Let's change our legs. One more time. Oh, two more times I should say with the legs this side. Here we go. Working with the breath. And then we're bringing ourselves back down. So bring that front leg round. Let's bring ourselves onto our hands and knees. So we're doing 4 cat and cow, 4 up, 4 down, and then we'll go into an extension, 2 on each side. So here we go. We're breathing out. We're sucking up, body up, tucking our chin and our head in. We're breathing out. We're pulling the shoulders back, pushing the chin down, lifting the bum up. Breathing out. Feel the spine move. Breathe in. Lifting up. Feeling the stress onto the hands or off the hands as we lift up. And then you'll feel it push a bit more as you lean down. Last one of our singles. From the next one we start to go into our extension. We go into cow. From here we're staying looking up. We're bending them elbows, even if it's just a little bit, keeping them tight in. Breathing out, we're coming back to our, breathing in, we're bringing back to here. Breathing out, we're going into cat, we're bringing the head and the knee together. And as we breathe in, back into cow, lift the leg up. Breathe out, into cat. Breathe in, to cow. Breathe out, to elbow dip. Breathe in, to tabletop. Breathe out, to cat with leg lift. And breathe in, to cow with a tail. One more on each side. Think about what's happening with the spine. Work with the breath. And our last one. And then we're going to push back to child. Let the palms turn over, let the head relax. And then bring it back up. Let's go into shoulder sweep. So taking the arm out, stretch it away. Breathing out, bringing it all the way back, reaching as far as you can. Feel the stretch, bringing it over. Breathing out. Breathing in. Feel the stretch through the neck as well as you're going down. 2 more on this side. And bring the hand underneath. Just have a think about how this side feels to this side, how your shoulders feel. Let's do the other side. So reaching the hands out, breathing out. And in. 3 more. And our last one. Bring the hand back under. Lovely. So we're taking it into them hip exercise stretches now. We're taking the foot out and we're placing it flat down so the outside edge of the foot is pushing down, and we're pushing the knee up towards the ceiling. We're taking our hands slightly forward and we're pushing our bum back, trying to bring our chin down, but we're not letting our elbows go down. We're lifting them up so that we feel the stretch in the back. Feeling the stretch on the inside of the thigh. We're going to come back up, bring our hands back underneath, lift our foot as if we're making a rainbow with it, and bring it down so that we're on our tiptoes, and we're pushing our heel away. So we really feel the stretch through the toes and through the calf. Now we're going to bring the foot in and bring it around the knee and sit back, and this is kind of a cow shape, and we're letting our head drop down towards our knee. Should be quite nice between your shoulder blades. So we're coming back up. We're going to take that leg out. Now, from here, we're bringing it up, flexing the foot, sticking it out and placing it flat down. We're walking the hands away. We're pushing back. We're coming up, bringing the hands underneath, rainbow the leg, push away. Pull the leg in, wrap it around, sit back. Come back up, pull the leg out, lift it, take it out, take it down. Walk the hands, move the bum back. Come back up, rainbow the leg, push away. Wrap the leg around, sit back. And our last one on this side, take it out, hydrant, kick it out, that's working that hip, it's working right there. Walk the hands away, sit back, and this time you'll feel it on the inside of the leg, from the side of the knee into the thigh. We're coming back up, we're lifting, and this time we're working that bum muscle. We're pushing down now, we're stretching that calf. We're pulling it in, this is stomach exercise round. And sitting back, we're stretching the knees and the thighs. And then we're bringing it back out. So we've got to do the other side. I'm going to turn around so that it looks better. You can see what it looks like from the back. Now we're holding the first ones so that we can kind of feel what's happening. So from here, we're taking the foot out, placing it flat down on the floor. Walking the hands forward a little, dropping the chest down, try to push up through the inside of the knee, try to push down. Now it should feel really tight compared to how it just felt when we've done the last leg. It'll get there, trust me. So bring yourself back up, rainbow the leg, push the heel away. Feel that push. You may want to move your toes to the side, so that in case you're missing your little toe. Then you're going to bring the foot in, so you're curling up and bringing it round and sitting back. And then you'll start to feel the stretch through the side. You'll feel it through the waist as well. So now we're going to start to work a little faster. We're going to do 3. So we're lifting the leg as if we're going to go onto a fire hydrant. Flex the foot, kick it out, place it down. Walk the hands forward, drop the chest back. Lifting up, so again we're working with that breath, bringing it round, pushing away. Pull the leg in as you're breathing out. Sit back. Bring it out. Lift, kick, and down. Hands forward, sit back. Feel that stretch through the shoulders. Lifting up, circle the leg, push it away. Feel the stretch through the back of the knee. Pull it in, sit back. Bring it up, lift, kick, hands forward, reach back. Lift up, circle the leg, push it away. Pull it in and sit back. And bring it out. Sit back to Charles. Come back up. So, we're going to bring ourselves to standing. We're going to try and do it from here. So we're going to have our hands and we're leaning back, and then we're going to try and get our feet between our hands. So we're coming and then we're going up to about there. And then lifting up. Reach back. Bring the hands together in prayer. So we're going into our sun salutation. We're doing 4 sun salutations, and we're doing the jumpy one. So we're going to first just take our 5 breaths and gather ourselves, bring our breathing back to normal. Make sure our feet feel okay, hands to prayer, shoulders down, everything pulled in. Close your eyes. Think about you. Know that everything today is about you. Making sure that you feel fine. That you're happy. And at peace. So we're going to breathe in, lifting up and reaching back. And then as we breathe out, we're going into a forward bend. As we breathe in, we're going to lift into a half bend. As we breathe out, we're jumping back into down dog. As we breathe in, we're coming up onto the tiptoes. And as we breathe out, we're coming forward to plank. As we breathe in, we're lifting to up dog. As we breathe out, we're coming back to down dog. As we breathe in, we're bending the knees and we're looking through our hands. And as we breathe out, we're jumping our feet and back into a forward bend. We bend our knees and breathe in and stretch up. Here we go again. Work with your breath, work at your limit. If you don't want to jump, you can always step. Last one. Watch them shoulders. And bring the hands down. Lovely. Just be careful of them shoulders when you're going into cobra, that they don't come up by your ears. Remember, it's nobody's, only me watching, so just make sure that you're aware of what's happening with your shoulders, not that you're copying me. So, into our flow. We're going to do it 3 times on each side, okay? So again, I'll slow down as we're going. I'm staying up here, otherwise, like I said, it's my legs you need to see, not really me. So we're sitting back into our imaginary chair. Shoulders come back, hands come into prayer. We're bringing our right elbow towards our left knee and using them to stretch and look up. We open out, and if it's your right hand on the floor, your right foot steps back. You're dropping the hips down and trying to twist up. You can always take that arm out if you prefer. We're stepping that back leg in and straightening the front leg if we can. Remember, you don't have to if you don't want to. We're bringing the hand down towards the floor and we're pushing back into an inverted V. We're trying to pull back through that right hip and make sure the weight's on the floor. Then we're bringing the weight into the front foot, lifting the back leg, and if we want, we give a little pull, keeping 2 hands on the floor. We bend the front knee, step the back foot back, the left foot comes over, and we're stepping up into either side plank or take it a bit further, reach back into superstar pose. Flip it back over, push back to down dog, come forward and down, lift into cobra, come back up, jump back in, bend the knees, bring the hands together, lift, that's it. Let's go to the other side. So opening out, stepping back with that left foot, letting the hips drop. Stepping the foot in, pushing back into twisted triangle. Bring the hand down, push the hip back into inverted V. Step the weight forward, lift the leg, pulling into standing splits. Drop the foot, step it over into superstar. Step it back to down dog. Come forward and down and up. And then back. Bend the knees. Jump in. Here we go again. So we're turning. Opening the arms. Stepping the foot back. Stepping the foot in and straightening that front leg. Bringing the hands down, pushing the hip back into inverted V. Stepping forward, pulling into standing splits. Step the foot down, bring the foot over into superstar. Bring it back to down dog, into cobra, back to dog, step it in, stay down dog, come all the way up, into our chair, other side, twisting round, open the arms, step the foot back, step the foot in, straighten the front leg. Take the hands down. Bring the foot up in the air. Take the foot down, step it over, stretch out. Roll it back to down dog, to cobra, to dog. We're doing our last one now. I'm going to keep quiet. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Here we go. Think about what's happening with your breathing. And from cobra this time, we're going to push back to child. We're going to turn our hands, we're going to let our head relax down. And then bring yourself back up. So, no. But that's exactly what we want. We want to get that fire burning. Because this is basically what fitness yoga, freestyle fitness yoga is. It's about moving, it's about getting hot. Because all that hot burns everything. So, if you've got your band, that's when we're going to need it. You're going to need it to be sort of a little bit wider than your shoulders. And this is called a shoulder floss. So you don't have to sit cross-legged, you can sit with your legs anywhere. You can stand up to do this if you want, but we're doing it because we're sitting down. So you're taking it out, you're going to lift it up, and you're trying to take it back as far as it'll go. And you're pushing back. Then you're going to move your hands side to side. And then to the other side. Again, you'll feel this is a lovely stretch on the shoulders. And for anybody with shoulder problems that are working on keyboards all week, again, brilliant stretch to work out the shoulders. So we're going to bring it back to the centre and bring it down. We're going to see if we can take it back a little further. So we're taking the arms out, we're lifting it up, we're seeing if we can bring it all the way over. Don't worry. No. I can't get it back, I can get it over. So we're just again trying to pull back as far as we can go. And again, we're moving side to side. And again, we're going to bring it back to centre and bring it forward. It's a lovely stretch, isn't it? So all this, from doing this all week, it kind of pulls you right back. So we're going to go into, again, another shoulder one. So if you want to watch before you go down. Now with this, you're lying down and you're bringing your bottom hand underneath, palm up. You're then bringing your knee across, so you're in a half stretch, and you're bringing your hand in front. From here, with your palm up, you're just going to roll onto your arm, and then you're going to roll off again. Okay? We're going to do 3, and then we're going to hold it for 3 breaths in the position over down. Okay? So our knees pulled up, our hands at the front, our palms facing up. And we're just rolling our body forward, letting our legs slide along the floor so that we're kind of looking down at the floor. And you'll feel that stretch through the shoulder. We're taking it back as we come back out. We're breathing out and we're rolling. And we're breathing in, we're coming back. We're breathing out, we're rolling over that arm. We're breathing in, we're coming back. Now this time we're going to hold it for 3 breaths. So we're rolling over. Now your head shouldn't be touching the floor, so your nose should be just past it. If your nose is touching, then you're going to try and lift and put your chin down more so that your nose can breathe. And then we're coming back out. So we've got to do the other side, so I'm going to turn around the other way. Now with this, you'll feel it pulling again right through the shoulder blade here, as if it's lifting it off your shoulder, off your rib cage, which it is. So palm up, leg lifted, hand in front. We're going to breathe out and roll forward. And breathe in, bring it back to centre. Breathe out, roll forward. Breathe in, bring it back to centre. Breathe out, roll forward. Bring it back to centre, and this time we're going to hold it for them 3 breaths. Now breathe into your shoulder blade. And then roll it back out. So from there, if you want to, you can come back up to seated. Now this again is another stretch for the shoulder. I'm working the shoulders because we're going into bird of paradise, which means shoulder stretch. So again, watch this one first. With this, you're lying flat down. You're taking one hand, you're placing it palm flat down on the floor. You're looking in the other direction. Your hand's going flat down. You can lift the knee and you're pushing yourself over. Now, after a bit, we're going to do 3, and then we're going to turn the palm over and reach back. Now, if you can grab, perfect. If not, then just reach the arm backwards. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, flat down on your belly. Place a hand flat on the floor. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Bring the other hand up so it's in line with the shoulder. Roll yourself back. If you want, lift the leg and push back. So you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing, and one more push. Now we're going to turn the palm that's on the floor face up, and we're bringing that top hand round, and we're seeing if we can grab hold and stretch the arm, pull the leg back. And then let's roll ourselves back over onto our belly and lift our head up. So you either change in side, so you're bringing that hand down or bringing the hand out, depending on how far, let me move over a touch, how far you can reach your arm. So we're taking the other arm out, flat on the floor. We're lifting the leg and we're pushing. We're breathing in to push, we're breathing out to relax. Breathe in to push, breathe out to relax. Last one. Breathe in to push, breathe out, relax. So again, we're lifting back, we're turning the palm face up, we're reaching the hand back, we're seeing if we can grab hold, and we're pulling them hands together. Trying to lift that knee up so we're turning onto our side. And then we're rolling all the way back over onto our belly. And from here we're bringing our hands underneath our shoulders and pushing up and reaching back into child. Keeping the hands where they are so that you feel that stretch right through the shoulder blades. And then we're coming back up onto our knees. So from here we're going to take it into lizard. We're having our hand on the inside, we're bringing our foot forward, and we're taking our hand on the inside of the leg. From here, this back leg, we can either have the knee down or we can lift the knee up and move it back a little bit further. And then we're dropping the elbows towards the floor, letting the hips drop down. You'll feel the stretch no matter which way you do it, if the knee's down or the knee's up. You'll feel it rise into the hips there. You're trying to get the elbow down onto the floor. You may want to move that other leg further forward, but you're just trying to drop the hip down to the floor. And then we're bringing our hands back up and we're bringing that leg back under. So let's try the other side. So bring the foot forward, hands on the inside of the leg, move the back foot back, either keep it down, lift it up, it's up to you. Bend the elbows, let the body drop down, let them hips drop. Move that front foot if you need to. Move that back foot if you need to. And then we're going to bring it back in again. So let's change it one more time. So again, if you're sitting all day, another great stretch for the back of the thighs and the front of the thighs. So again, we're bringing them elbows down if we can. It doesn't matter if we can't. We're moving that leg back. We're keeping that front foot flat on the floor. And then bringing ourselves back to our hands. Let's change that leg last time. And then let's bring ourselves back up. So sit yourself back into hero. Again, very rarely, hero is very nice, but always after doing something like this, hero is lovely because it relaxes that back to them knees. So we bring ourselves onto our bum, and if we bring our feet up into our knees, up but outside, we're going to go into a binding drill. Now, if you need to, you've got your band, so you can always use this as well. I'm going to turn backwards so that you can see what the back of my hands are doing. The front of my hands are rubbish, but the back of my hands are lovely. So, from here, you're bringing the front arm down and it's going under and it's kind of coming flat here. This hand's going down, it's coming round, and you're trying to grab hold. Now, if they won't, this hand, you bring it over and you see if you can catch the band underneath and then walk your hands up. Now, you're trying to grab hold, pull the elbow back and look up to the ceiling. So this is twisty tortoise. And then we're going to undo ourselves. So we're going to try the other side. We're taking the hand underneath, taking the other one up, thumb goes round, we're bringing it down. We're seeing if we can grab hold and pull the shoulders back. And bring ourselves back out. So we're going to do one more on each side. Now we do this sometimes, we've done it up when we stand up, but this is a seated version. So the hand goes underneath, the other one reaches up, the thumb goes out, it comes behind the back, we're grabbing hold and we're looking up towards the ceiling. And then release, and let's try the other side. So hand underneath, we're reaching up, we're bringing the hand down, reaching ourselves back. It looks lovely from here. And again, bringing ourselves back out. So we're going to do a half bird of paradise. We're bringing our leg and we're bringing it underneath. Then the other leg, we're going to grab hold really tight and lift it up. Flex your foot and then stretch your foot up in the air. That's it. Lovely. And then bring it down, and let's try the other side. So stick it under, grab hold of your leg, pull it in nice and tight, hold it as tight as you can, lift it up, flex it, and stretch it. So So this is half bird of paradise. And again, we've done this last time, but we were doing it standing up. So I've made it a little bit easier by sitting down. I'm taking out the balance. And then we're bringing it down. We're going to do one more before we attempt full bird of seated paradise. So lift the leg up. Now but this is stretching all here, so even this is a great exercise. You're using yin and yang, so you're pushing your knee and pulling with your arm, but it's helping to work all their muscles through the back and through the backs of the knees, the backs of the foot as well. So it's again a nice stretch for the legs. Let's try the last time on this side. And again, it's just getting the body used to it, so you'll feel it kind of down the opposite side as well. So it's stretching that part of the back while working this front part of the thigh. And then we're bringing it down. So we're doing basically what we've just done in the two moves, but together. So if we bring our one leg underneath and we have our one leg up like we were just doing a minute ago. Again, if you've got your elastic, you can use that in that top hand. We're pushing down. We're bringing that in and grabbing hold under the leg. That's it. Then we're lifting and flexing the foot out. That's it. And then we're bringing it down and we're undoing. So let's try the other side. One side's always easier. So again, we're in the same position we were at the beginning. We're reaching down, we've got the elastic, we're bringing it behind our back. We're binding at the back. We're pulling in, flexing that foot, lifting it up, looking the opposite direction. Lovely. So this is seated bird of paradise, because that's what we're supposed to look like, the bird of paradise. So let's try one more. It's always better the second time. Here we go. And our last one. And you can point or flex a toe, whatever you prefer. You can point and flex it. Work it round in a circle. And bring it back down. Lovely. So now we've got to kind of work out then that leg. So if we lie ourselves down, you're going to bring your top right leg over, left leg over the top of the right leg. You don't have to bring it into thing. Take the arms out in line with the shoulders. And if it's the left leg up on top, you're bringing it over towards the right. Keeping the shoulders on the floor. But letting the body just relax, and you'll feel that a lovely stretch through the stomach, through the area that we've just been pulling, through the hips, through the knees, in just the opposite direction. So we're going to bring it back to centre. And we're going to swap legs. So the right leg goes over the top. It doesn't have to go into full eagle. We're just taking it over, bringing it over towards the left. Keeping the shoulders on the floor. Feel that stretch. Oh, it's so nice through that lower back, through the bum muscle. Letting the arms just relax and the shoulders relax. And let's do one more on each side. So swapping them legs over. And again taking it over to the side, the opposite side. If you want to turn your head away from your legs as well, see if that's nicer. And our last time. Swapping them legs. Turn the head if you want to. If you don't want to, don't worry. And then bringing it back to center. Bring the legs down, turn the hands, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. If you want, you can take the legs down. If it feels too much on that lower back, keep them bent, bring the knees together, make sure the lower back feels comfortable. Make sure that the chin's not sticking up in the air, that it's tucked down. Let your body relax down. Close your eyes. Breathe in through the nose. Fill the lungs right from the bottom to the middle, to the top, through the sides. As you breathe out, feel the top of the chest drop, the middle, the bottom, but also under the arms. Think about how your legs feel, but also think about the clothes that you're wearing. Can you feel the clothes touching your legs? How does it feel on your legs? Is there any area that is tight? Think about the waistband. Does it feel soft or does it feel